Hi guys, how are you? So today we'll be talking about the things you should consider before coming to Europe. The first thing is that you should consider taking a higher loan amount, because once your visa, even if you have 2 years of stay in France for MBA or for bachelor's for 3 years, you will need to extend your visa for the second year. There has been a lot of things told to you by the school people, the counselors, that once you study in France for 1 year, you will get a stay back visa for 4 years. But let me tell you the thing that it doesn't work like that. You have to every year show some amount in your bank account, the French bank account, not even the Indian bank account, and then you will get an extension visa depending upon whether you have a place to live or not. So take a higher loan amount, because if you have taken 30,000 euros, take 37,000, because next year, once your first year visa will get expired, you have to renew it for the second year. In order to search for an internship, you will need to show 615 euros. I'm talking about Grenoble because I have been in Grenoble and I have renewed my visa on the basis of hosting certificate from a friend. I'll tell you about it. So you need to show 7,380 as per Grenoble. But if you talk about Paris, that will be 1,200 into 12 in your bank account to get a visa extension done if you are originally based in Paris. Because I was based in Grenoble for 1 year, it was 615 for that city. Every city in France has a different monthly expenditure according to the government. So you need to show into 12 in your bank account to get extension of visa. So take a bit higher amount of loan so that you can extend, because next year the companies will not sponsor you. There has been instances in the past in my class where companies came and they didn't want to sponsor the candidates, the third country nationals, Indians, and all the Asians are always called the third country nationals, because we don't have the permission to work in the country in Europe. We need permission by applying for extension of visa, and for that we have to show amount of money in the bank account, and then the company will recruit you. So it's a long procedure, but just keep into your mind that you have to have 7,380 euros in your bank account. The second thing is language skills. If you think that coming to France or Germany or Spain, you will learn the language very fast if you have learned that language in the past, and coming to this city will enhance your language skills, then coming to Europe is a good choice. Because when I came to France, I knew only A1 level of French, and still I know only A2 level of French. Irrespective of this, if I would have gone to Spain, because I have learned Spanish for 3 years, then it would have been a positive effect on me. Or maybe if I would have gone to the US, because they need only English. So I've been studying English since my birth. It would have been better for me to get a job, because once you come to France, you might not get a proper job, because part-time jobs are available everywhere in France, in Indian restaurants and Indian grocery stores, but even they hesitate to keep you for the job because you're a student. They might not know when you have an examination, when you will leave from for the exam, leaving the work behind. So even they hesitate to keep you for their jobs. The third is the sector of study. If you are interested in luxury management, if you are interested in cars, then France is the place for you. Also for cosmetics, France, Paris, then places like Nice, where I am currently situated in Antibes. These places are known for electronic items and most of the tech companies, plus this Antibes is known for the port for the yachts. So if you are looking forward to working on in these sectors, then France is a good option for you. If you are looking for working generally in engineering sector, then Germany is good for you. If you are looking to work in electric car and shipping sector, like huge shipping sector, then Norway is the place for you. If you are looking for working in renewable energy, like solar panels and windmill and those kind of energy generation units, then Sweden is the place for you to study those subjects. I just want you to do a background check on each and every country, what is good for what. Because when I came here, I wanted to work in supply chain industry, and I should have gone to Netherlands for that, because Netherlands has a lot of supply chain industry. France does not. So I did a mistake, I know, but now I am trying to correct the mistake by applying jobs and getting calls multiple places, but let's see what happens tomorrow. So it's better that you guys don't do the same mistakes that I have done. Please do a background check on the country that you're going to for the studies. The fourth is the city of study. Grenoble Ecole de Management based in Grenoble city was the best, so I took Grenoble. But living cost is cheaper in Grenoble. The apartment rent per person might be 350 to 400 euros, but the same goes for student residences from 450 to 500 euros. And if you do the math that this is cheap, but if you go to Paris because you think that Paris has more opportunities, Paris student residence amount might vary between 1200 to 1400 and apartment might vary between 1000 to 1200. So you can do the math. You can choose the city accordingly, which city is cheap and offering you good education. So you gotta consider the city of study because that plays a major role. The fifth point is, are you going to go alone for the higher studies or with a friend? Because when I went alone. My friend applied for the same course, but he applied 3 months after I did, and by that time all the places were already full. So he got rejected. He is in different school in France. So I had no one with me in Grenoble to talk to. Because why I'm saying that, why you should come here with a friend, because you need to talk to someone to share your problems, to share your concerns about the course, and you need them because you need them to help you out with the like a moral support. So I had no moral support. I had friends, my roommates were good friends of mine. I found a British guy. He was, his name is Tyron. You must have heard about his name in most of my videos. Yeah, I had someone, not an Indian, but still I had someone to talk to. Sixth thing is that number of favorable stores, and you can survive a bit on the French or German or Czech or any other European culture, depending on their food habits and stuff. If you like cheese, wine, bread, then it's fine for you. You can adjust. But if you are a true Indian who cannot survive without Indian spices, Indian herbs, Indian food, then you should first look out for a number of stores in that city which covers all the Indian spices and herbs, and then you should move into that city. Because if you don't find these, then you will keep on asking your parents to send packages from India. Let me tell you the basic fact about packages. The same thing you'll get it for cheap rather than asking them to send it to you. So I would say that if you consider these 6 points, then it will help you in choosing the best destination for your studies, if it's Europe or Australia or US. So just consider these things, and if one or two doesn't match your taste, suppose you're not getting the number of Indian stores, then it's fine. I mean, it's always said that when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So you can try out new things, but you need to be open to everything. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will be sharing you the procedure of getting extended visa for the second year in some time. Till then, have a nice time.